So recently I've been thinking about the current state of superheroes, the current state of superhero movies, and particularly TV shows, and how we've gone in kind of a large fluctuation of TV shows in both Marvel and a little so in DC over the years. Now, of course, in modern times we have all these MCU TV shows that really feel more like movies. But before this MCU craze started, the last 10 years beforehand when it comes to TV and superheroes, it was really controlled by DC, and mainly the CW. We had a bunch of shows like Arrow, which is of course about the Green Arrow. We had The Flash, which went on for like 50 seasons. And the CW really kind of controlled superhero television, but there was also another TV show on around that same time. And if you clicked on the video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was a show called Gotham, a show that was not a CW show, but a Fox-branded show centering around the city of Gotham before Batman. The entire pitch of this show was to tell kind of a procedural police officer detective show following Commissioner Gordon. Before he's Commissioner Gordon, he's simply just Detective Gordon, as he kind of is introduced to the world of Gotham way before Batman. And although the show starts as that, with season 1 really being just kind of a cop show, as the seasons went on for Gotham, it ended up really becoming kind of our one and only true Batman live-action television show. I mean, this is the closest I think we've ever gotten to sort of a comic-accurate version of the Batverse on a screen, and nobody watched it. I think Gotham might be the most underrated superhero show or thing I think ever. I watched this show and I was amazed at the time as it was airing that more people were not into this thing, and I am still amazed years later that nobody talks about it. Because not only does this show just have really good writing, a great pace to it, with a bunch of very large seasons that have like 20-something episodes, all of which, for most of these seasons, have some sort of, great plot to almost each and every one of them. There is not a lot of filler in here. But the show also has some of the best character interpretations and performances that we have ever seen from DC. My favorite versions of Penguin, Riddler, and even Joker are kind of contained here. Maybe not Joker. I mean, come on, Heath Ledger, Joaquin Phoenix. This show also contains my favorite version and depiction of Bruce Wayne. And of course, James Gordon, who's the main character of the show. So this whole entire video is just going to be my pitch for why you should watch Gotham. Now, when you start watching Gotham in season 1, you are going to get a very slow, dark police officer show that's set in this very early Gotham. You're going to see the death of Bruce Wayne's parents, which you've seen a billion times, and the focus on him as a kid just trying to get over his parents' death. It's a very different kind of story from Bruce Wayne that we've never really gotten to see. And you're also going to see a very different Commissioner Gordon, one that is not kind of morally just yet. He hasn't been broken down by Gotham and kind of built up this moral code of what Gotham should be. You're gonna see a young version of the Penguin who is nowhere near the Penguin that we know from kind of our modern comic book worlds. And also meet very young and unexperienced versions of Edward Nygma, aka the Riddler, and Catwoman. But once you get to season 2, this is where the show really starts losing its marbles, as Bruce Wayne starts becoming a little bit more developed. He starts learning the fight. Commissioner Gordon starts getting a little bit more of an edge. Penguin starts taking on his comic counterpart personality. You get a comic-accurate version of the Riddler. We see that full transformation. Jeremiah, played by Cameron Monaghan, who is this kind of Joker-esque character. He's so brilliant as this depiction of, or this world's version of the Joker, or is he? There are twists with the Joker in this show, but this character is so brilliant, and one of my favorite kind of interpretations with this character, which has just been endlessly reformed through art and writing and media over the years. The show in season 3 and 4 really start to pick up. I think season 4 might be the best season of Batman storytelling I've ever seen in my life. And yes, I keep saying Batman, although you never really see Batman in the show. There's never a time jump where it becomes a Batman show, and you never see a full version of the Joker. At this show's core, you watch Bruce Wayne become the man that will turn into Batman, and the man that will turn into Commissioner Gordon. And there's a point when this show gets to season 3 and season 4 that the Bruce Wayne we're watching is a pretty well-developed version of Bruce Wayne. He is pretty much Batman, just without the suit. And his adventures along with Commissioner Gordon and Alfred, the best version of Alfred we've ever gotten, as they are maneuvering through Gotham in this story with Ra's al Ghul and a bunch of other stuff, and Jeremiah, who I won't even spoil what Jeremiah is, or who even plays him, because it's a big thing in this show, and it's incredible. My only complaint with Gotham as a TV show is I think the last season is very much rushed. Now, of course, I think they had planned to do a full 22-episode season 5, and they were told, well, guess what, guys? You're only getting 10 episodes, and it's got to be the last season of the show. So they really rushed through this no man's land story that they were trying to do, and it ended up feeling kind of a copy and paste of The Dark Knight Rises. I don't think the last season of the show works as well as the previous 4. But I'm telling you guys, if you are just a sucker for Batman and Batman comics and people performing these characters and just getting all the Batman content you want, this to me is one of the best pieces of Batman visual content you could really get. And not enough people watched it. I don't know why. Skip the first season if you have to. I know if the first season's a little bit slower than the other 4, skip it. Just start at season 2. Because I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite shows of all time. It's just one of the best Batman things ever. One of my favorite performances as Bruce Wayne. Like I said, David Mazouz, I have not seen this kid in anything else. I think he's working as a filmmaker at the moment, trying to break into that, but he is so good as this character. He nailed what Bruce Wayne is as a human being. Robin Lord Taylor as Penguin, so good. Should have won an Emmy. As far as I'm concerned, Corey Michael Smith is the Riddler. He looks like Edward Nygma. I mean, come on. Even Jada Pinkett Smith's in this one. I'm not gonna say anything about her. I don't want Will Smith to come into my room and slap me. She's fantastic and does not look like G.I. Jane. Oh, shit. But yeah, go watch Gotham. I think it's on Netflix. It's on something. Go watch the entire thing and let me know what you thought about it. If you have watched it, I know you agree with me. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications. I'll see you in the next one.